What is going on, everybody? Murchie Bautista here, and welcome back to the channel Charging the Road. When it comes to public chargers, there are different scenarios and different uses for electric vehicle charging plug. So we're actually here in Pasadena, California. As you guys already know, Pasadena, California. We're at the charging plaza pretty much in downtown Pasadena. Now here, you have an array of CCS and Tesla charging stations. This is my 2021 Ford Mustang Mach-E First Edition. So what is going on here is that I'm actually fast charging my car. The max power is 50 kilowatts, which is just fine. So when it comes to public chargers, there are DC fast chargers like this one, and there's also ones where it's level 2. Like say for example, you'll find a level 2 charger in a library, maybe in a parking garage, maybe even out on the sidewalk, on the street, and also really just like you'll find plugs everywhere. Now, if you're having a tough time where to find these level 2 chargers, I highly recommend downloading the PlugShare app. The PlugShare app will show you everything. Will show you where level 2 chargers are at, where DC fast chargers are at, and if you click on some of those level 2s, it'll show you exactly where it is. There's instructions, and there's also reviews, and lets you know if the stations are working or not. Now, some stations like Chargepoint, it'll give you like live feed of the charging stations itself, whether it's working or if it's being occupied, and it'll also tell you, and all those EV stations, they'll tell you if the parking structure itself is free or need to pay for it, and then also if there's a fee that needs to be paid for when you're charging your car. So the beauty thing about charging your vehicle in a level 2 charger, say for example in a parking structure or the parking lot, it's great to have your vehicle plugged in while you are, say, shopping, going to a coffee shop, or you're going to the movies, go eat at a restaurant, or even meet some friends, and that's actually really great. That's a really great thing, and that's if, of course, you can find an available one or even a working one. Now, when it comes to the PlugShare app, again, level 2s, unless it's a Chargepoint, if it's like a public charger for like the city or whatnot, it won't tell you if it's occupied or not, but it will tell you if it's down, if it's like not working. And that's one of the things that we need to discuss about later in the future. It's EV infrastructures. 25% of the time, they're not working. And that can get really frustrating. And you think 25% may be small, is actually quite a bit of difference. This is a Chargepoint level 2 charging station with a J1772 plug, which is compatible with majority of electric vehicles. I say majority because Nissan Leaf uses a different station called a different plug called the Chatamo. This station in particular can charge 2 vehicles at once, and the max output will be 6.6 kilowatt hour. And this is great for when you are out and about, when you're about to go do some shopping, go eat at a restaurant, or grab yourself 15 cups of coffee at a coffee shop nearby. And the pricing can be pretty reasonable. Like if this particular station is about 20 cents per kilowatt, and you're really not going to stay here all day, all night, just to try to charge it to 100%, which is going to take a long time. For the most part, you're going to be paying anywhere between $2 to $3 once you're done. So now, when it comes to DC fast chargers, you're going to a DC fast charger because you want a fast charge within 10, 20, 30 minutes. And it really all depends on the speed itself. Now, for a DC fast charger like this one in like the Power Up Pasadena, or even Chargepoint DC fast charger, where their max output would be 50 kilowatts. You can see that right there, 50 kilowatts. Then that would definitely take more time to DC fast charge from like 0 to 100. It could probably take up, who knows. Now, for a DC fast charger that only outputs 50 kilowatts in a public sense, where you're going to go out and about for a couple hours, that's perfect. Now, there is Electrify America EVgo that outputs 100 kilowatts or more. Now, Electrify America, they have 150 and 350 kilowatts. EVgo starts at 100 kilowatts and it can go up to 350. Now those are the fast DC fast charging stations where you're really just going to pull in, charge, and then maybe stop in for a quick bite or for quick shopping, and then you're on your way out. Because for me, they kind of work as it's almost like a gas station where you just kind of pull it in, you got to fill up, and then you're on your way out. And that's what we need to talk about, is the etiquette for electric vehicle charging. When it comes to public charging, that's not a problem. You're going to be here for a good amount of hours, like 2, 3, 4, 5 hours. Level 2, you're fine. Especially if like the shopping mall or like a parking lot has like several 10, maybe 15 level 2 chargers, then you're okay. But if you're at a Electrify America station where it's 150 kilowatts or 350 kilowatts and you're there all day, that is not a good thing. That is not a clear good etiquette, and that's something we're going to be talking about later in this channel. And that's honestly something that people are actually looking forward to see, by the way. So hopefully you stick around for that. Okay, to conclude, public chargers, depending where you're at, especially in Southern California, even especially in downtown Pasadena, you're gonna find plenty. But if you can't find any, I highly suggest downloading PlugShare app. Shows you everything, shows you level 2 chargers, shows you DC fast charging, and if you click on them, it'll show you some details as far as like price, how much they output, and whatnot. So it's a very, very helpful app. I use it all the time. Whenever I'm out and about in an area that I'm not familiar with and I'm looking for like a level 2, like say for example, I'm gonna go out shopping, one of the first things I look for are level 2 chargers, so that way I could just plug it in, come back with some more juice, with some more mileage in my car. Isn't that great, right? To conclude, there are level 2 chargers and there are DC fast chargers. DC fast chargers, if it's 50 kilowatts, you can probably stay here for another couple hours and then you should be good to go. But just be aware of idle fees. Idle fees will kill you. If you like charge your vehicle all the way to 100% and you still got your vehicle parked after like say like 10 minutes grace period, then it'll start to charge you because you're pretty much taking up the spot for somebody who needs to charge their vehicle. But the level 2 are great for when you go out shopping, restaurant, socializing, and whatnot. And DC fast chargers, for a DC fast charger with 50 kilowatts, that's fine. Anything more than that, like 100, 150, 350 kilowatts, just pull in, charge up to for as long as you want. I highly recommend 80%, and then you'll be on your way. So that is my take. Okay guys, I hope this was helpful. I'll put more information on the description down below. If you guys have any questions, please leave your questions down in the comments section below. If you like this content, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more content in the future. Until then guys, have a good one. Cheers and stay smashing.